Faith has a new frequency. The Spirit of Huntsville. KHSPLP, Huntsville, Texas. Spirit 94.3.
Welcome in, old sons.
What are you doing?
Welcome in, old son. How you doing?
I'm doing good, old son.
Welcome in. Good morning, Huntsville. As we get started here on another beautiful day in our community. Rob Pipp here alongside the Jason Thompson. Hey, underwriting support for
I'm not the only one. No, there's more than one Jason.
There's another Jason?
Yeah.
Here in Huntsville?
Yeah.
Support for Spirit Radio made possible in part by Elliott's Jewelers. Their website is elliotsjewelers.com. And also support made possible in part by Guardian Defense. All things personal safety online, guardiandefensellc.com. Here we are. Welcome in, Jason Thompson, our Tuesday co-host, man.
Yeah.
Welcome into
good to be here.
Your first time. Man,
this is my first time in the new studio.
Welcome into it. This is sounding weird for some reason.
Like an echo.
Well, it's, we're I don't know how to describe it. It's just kind of a
chasing bugs.
Yeah. You got any bugs right now? Or are you over the bug season?
What do you mean bugs? I'm not sick.
No flu bug.
No, it's at my house, but it's not with me.
You know that flu A is going around Huntsville?
Yeah, my daughter-in-law has it right now, and she's staying in her house.
I think the children had it a couple of weeks ago. They weren't feeling well,
and
then out of nowhere, I got sick. Right after Christmas.
Oh, did you?
Coming back from the Woodlands, my head felt like a vice grip was on it. And then I started hearing from people all over here at church. A ton of people were sick at church. My father-in-law got sick by default because of us being around family.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how it all happened.
Yeah.
So
it just goes quick.
What's going on in your world? Jason Thompson's with it. Not only the first time in the studio, but now, your first time on 94.3.
That's it.
Welcome in.
I'm glad to be here.
What's new in the world of Jay Thompson?
School.
Tell us about the school journey.
5 classes this quarter.
First-time student. But, kind of.
This is the furthest I've gone in college, but yeah.
At 28 years old, right? 28.
Yeah.
Plus a couple.
Yeah, 28 was some experience. Yeah. It's not too bad.
Well, Jason is our all things security guy, and here we are in 2026. And I wanted to open up the show. We're gonna each day we have a different segment to open on the radio, and then the show resumes on social media.
Right.
But here we are in 2026, and I know I'm spitballing this at you.
That's fine.
You always talk about personal safety. This year is a year I think folks really need to be aware of their surroundings. Give us a little insight on just kind of what folks can do. Someone may be listening for the first time this morning.
Right.
And let's get started on a good foot, kind of getting people set up for the right things safety-wise.
You know, one of the things that I see, or a bad habit would be about the best way to describe it, is we are way too involved with this remote control to our life called a cell phone. And when you're distracted, guys, let's be honest, you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. Perfect example, I was at a service yesterday.
Funeral service, yeah.
And there was a lady driving down FM 980 in the wrong lane and halfway in the shoulder. And had people been playing on their phone, that could have turned out to be a horrific event.
Well, when you think of safety, you always think of, or security. Let me put it this way: when someone hears the word security, they think of personal safety. They think of, I got to protect my home, I got to protect my family. But another way you can protect your home and your family
is by just simply
putting the phone down,
just simply paying attention. I mean, all the experts tell you don't get on your phone and drive, especially don't text and drive. But I mean, guys, if you walking through the Walmart parking lot, and I don't like to go to Walmart anyway, but if you're walking through there and you're on your phone, you're taking your life in your own hands because ain't nobody looking out for you.
We have a gentleman here at this church, won't say his name, for HIPAA privacy concerns.
HIPAA.
It's my last name, by the way, with an A on it. For privacy concerns, I won't say his name. He's a good man. I want to get him on the show sometime.
Okay.
But he was walking across the parking lot, and this man, he was even on this show a couple of years ago.
Really?
And he wasn't boasting. He was just saying the Lord has been so good to him. And he said, I've been very fortunate because nothing has really happened to me besides getting in a helicopter crash. I said, well, wait a minute. That's pretty major.
Yeah.
Major deal. And when he came on the show, he was talking about how he always felt with every fiber in his body that he was going to pass away as a young person. Mm-hmm. And now he's probably in his 70s. Doesn't look like it. He's probably up in his 70s now. And he never expected to live to be where he's at. Well, he came on the show and he talked about that, about just how, certain things in his life didn't turn out the way that, and it's not a negative thing, obviously.
No, evidently, no, not at all.
So he was happy, and he said, I've just been fortunate. He goes, the Lord has had his hand of protection on me, nothing besides that. And he goes, I was sure when that helicopter crashed, he goes, that was it. And he goes, and I lived through that. And he goes, and I just knew from then that the Lord was going to,
had different plans than what he thought.
Yeah, was going to give him a few extra years. And long story short is, right after the show, I felt bad because he started having all sorts of health problems.
Really?
Just left and right. And, I'm talking some cancer came into his, cancer was in his body. He had, I think, some heart trouble. There's a lot going on. But through all of it, he remained faithful. I joke with him now. I said, well, don't ever come on the show again. He's like, yeah, that was the turning point, man.
Yeah.
But
make me have second thoughts here.
Yeah, so don't ever talk about nothing ever happening if nothing is going on, all right?
That's what I'm saying.
You're thinking about just leaving the show right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about packing up my coffee cup and hitting the door.
Well, the reason I thought about this, you mentioned Walmart and people just being on their phone. He called me by accident. Mm-hmm. He texted me by accident. He meant to text his wife. Mm-hmm. And he said, call me. You're not going to believe what just happened. It was kind of a weird text, because I never get a message like that from him.
Yeah.
And so I called him. He goes, oh, hey, Rob. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. That was meant for my wife. And I said, well, intrigue me since you said you're never going to guess what happened.
Yeah.
His text said that he almost died also. Really? So that's why. I called him right away. He told me that he was at the parking lot at McDonald's and was walking across. He had to go back out to the car to get something. Mm-hmm. And as he was crossing back, a truck didn't stop and came within inches of just plowing him down right there in the front of the store.
Yeah.
And guess what it was?
Somebody playing on
the person said, slammed on the brakes in a big truck. Mm-hmm. And the person said, I am so, so sorry. I was looking down at my phone. Like admitted it. Mm-hmm. Like it was just whatever. I'm looking at my phone. And praise the Lord that he didn't get hit, because that guy has been that'd be another thorn in his side that he's just had so many lately.
Right. So, that New Year, new me kind of stuff. Hey, put the phone down a little bit. Now, if you want to make a New Year's resolution, how about a little less screen time on the phone?
Yeah, I think that's a good one, and it's something that I'm guilty of.
We're all guilty of it.
But as far as just being on my phone, woke up at 4:00 this morning, couldn't go back to sleep. It's going to be it's another full day with about 4 to 5 hours of sleep for me.
That's every day for me.
Feels good, right?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Can you see it under my eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see a little bit under your eyes.
Oh, it gets worse. Trust me.
Here's the deal. So if you're joining us this morning,
hey, with that stuff they advertise on TV, it looks really good. It works really well.
With that cream or whatever.
Oh yeah. Do you think I'm lying?
Do you go to sleep at night with those patches on your eyes?
No, but if I get up in the morning, I look horrible, and I've got to go and do stuff in front of people. I'll break that stuff out, man. Just a little dab will do you.
I wanted to see if it
takes about 30 minutes.
Do you feel it tingling?
Nah, you don't feel nothing. But next thing you know, you go to the restroom. You're like, oh, look at that. I look like I slept last week.
I look like I haven't been taking 5 classes this semester.
Yeah. Yeah, it just started yesterday, and I opened it up, and I was like, oh, my God.
Well, hey, it is 2026. Jason Thompson. Jason's a good friend. For those of you that are listening in this morning, Jason helped me move 5 times. His family has been so good to our family. I'm not moving anymore. Don't worry, man.
I hope not.
But you've always been there for me. I think most importantly, you've always been here for this community. You're always helping out and just helping people in town when they need it. And I wanted to wrap up this opening segment here on 94.3, and also many people are joining us online this morning. We want to welcome y'all in, but especially for those that may be listening this morning, the radio audience out there, some advice for 2026. You said, put the phone down. That's something, but for you, maybe some personal, not like I'm not trying to get you to dig in, but what is maybe like a personal goal or something that you're really hoping to see come to pass this year? I think I have a pretty good idea what it may be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think it is?
It has something to do with the 5 classes you're taking right now.
Oh, yeah. It does. That's my goal, is to finish it this year.
If you don't mind, let the people know what you've been doing.
I went back to school at 48 years old to become a funeral director and embalmer.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, and I brought that up for a reason. It's a ministry.
Oh, it is.
It's a ministry. You're getting to be there, and I've been with you, meeting with families, and that's not an easy time.
No, and for your side of it, I think I've already taken care of the first initial 2 meetings before you ever come in.
Yeah.
So it can be an interesting situation to deal with these people in their time of need, and it's important.
To help them. I know.
Yeah.
I know you're such a big advocate for just loving on people and being there. And I think for 2026, that's a message for all of us. And here's the inspirational twist, because that's what we want to do, is uplift and encourage people this morning. And that's the twist this morning, is think today, as you get up, think of one person today that you can make a difference in their life.
Yeah.
Somebody. There's a homeless guy here in town. We have a couple. There used to be a guy named John, and I haven't seen him in a long time. But there's another gentleman here, and he has a dog, and you usually see him over by McDonald's. He's been on, social media. People have mentioned him. Very kind man. Mm-hmm. And apparently a few months ago, that dog went missing for quite some time.
Really?
And I was with my mother the other day, and she didn't know that I knew this guy. My mom came into town. Guess where I was at?
McDonald's.
Yeah, I was at the Golden Arches. Joshua Marshy's over here. He's scoping us out today, and he's smiling because he knows.
Yeah,
he knows.
We know you were at McDonald's.
So I was there. My mom and we went through the parking lot. That man was sitting. He's always there with his dog. And I rolled down. My mom's, what are you doing? I said, well, I know him. My mom kind of gets nervous around things. I said, Mother, I know him. It's okay. And I started chatting with him, and he said, I'm doing all right. And I thought about that guy, because here's the deal. One day I was eating in that parking lot about a year ago. Well, I mean every day, but this was a year ago. I'm eating at the parking lot
every day.
Every day, it's showing up on the belt line, and I was sitting there eating, and I saw that man for the first time, and I felt this something stirring in my inner body, kind of in the deep pit of your chest, in your heart, if you will. What it was the Holy Spirit. At the time, I didn't know right away.
Correct.
I just thought, well, maybe I feel like this guy needs some help, but nah, he'll be all right. And so I kept eating my food, and I was, I'm sitting here I am in my nice truck, it's not nice anymore because the kids destroyed it. But I mean, I'm in a nice environment, right? I'm not out in the elements of the wind and the cold air like he was, or whatever.
Or the heat.
Or the heat, yeah, depending on what time of year it was.
Well, I mean, come on, man. It's January, and it's like 65 degrees outside, really.
The children went to school in shorts this morning, my little ones.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sitting there, and I finished my meal, and here, who am I, right? I'm sitting here, I'm watching YouTube TV in my vehicle, taking for granted having a vehicle, having something over my head, having the luxury of watching something on my phone.
And eating McDonald's.
And I started to back out after I got done. That gentleman was there I started to back out, Jason.
Yeah.
And then I felt this presence that I hadn't felt in a long time as far as this goes. It says, you stop right now. It wasn't this thunderous voice, but it was the Holy Spirit prompting me. I know that with every ounce in my body, because it was an undeniable presence saying, stop right now and go talk to that man. I'm not saying this to say, look at what I did, because I don't want to be that person.
Right.
I'm saying this to encourage somebody else, because when you feel that undeniable, you need to do something, go do it. Well, just a couple of days before, someone had given me $100. Right. I had it in my wallet. And I had this thought that I'm not going to spend that on me. I'm going to use it for something down the road. And it was the weirdest thing, because all of a sudden I felt like I needed to go talk to that man and help him a little bit.
Right.
And I have a rule that if I have a little extra change, I'll give it to folks like that in need. And here's the story too. You know what the truth is and the reality is? And I want people to kind of humble themselves this morning for this reason, because some people, and I got to be careful because I'm almost in this boat and I got to be careful about saying this, but it's the truth. Did you know some people are just one broken string away from being in that man's shoes?
Mm-hmm.
You could right now have a house, a car, have everything that you think you need.
You think you could be on top of the world. Next thing you know, you're out there wondering where your next meal is going to come from.
You know, you're one catastrophe, you're one thing. And I don't want to say that to bring people down. I want to say that to encourage people this morning to have gratitude, be thankful for what you have versus what you don't.
Right. And if you have the opportunity to help someone, please go help them.
My rule, not being judgmental, but my rule is if I come across folks that appear to be in need, I'll talk to them, and I always feel led to pray with them. And then if I do feel led to help them, if I have a few extra dollars, I'll give it to them with this one rule. Mm-hmm. And I'll say, I want to bless you with this, but if you use it for alcohol, I'm never going to give you another dime. Mm-hmm. And I don't say that judgmentally, but I have seen the effects of what alcohol does to families.
Oh, what it can do.
And I'm not judging people who have a drink here or there, but I'm saying I've seen it, what it does to people and the life that it could suck out of somebody. And that's my only rule. And I know that man didn't use it for that because I never see him like that, ever.
It's not like you see him standing beside the corner store with one of them tall, cheap cold drinks.
The brown paper bag.
In the brown paper bag. Yeah, I've met people and spoke with people like that, you know.
And don't get me wrong, I'll talk to somebody because there's a lot of people out there on the street that are suffering from drug alcohol addiction.
There are, you know. I talked to a gentleman one time, and you know, people would give him a couple bucks, and next thing you know, he had a paper sack in his hand, you know, and he would be the first to admit it, you know. He said, "This is what has killed my family."
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for God to call me home because it's a disease.
It is.
I'm stuck.
Yep, it is, and that's something else. You know, it's a whole nother show sometime. But it is. You know, we've experienced it in our family, and it is. It's a disease that you know, you can pray for 20 years, and can the Lord heal people? Absolutely.
Oh yeah. But you have to want to.
You have to want to. And does that mean that person doesn't know the Lord? No. That's the same with somebody who is sick with a terrible illness like cancer, and you pray for healing, and unfortunately that person succumbs to cancer. Did it mean that you didn't pray hard enough or that person didn't have enough faith? No.
It meant that was God's will.
That was his will. And here's what I always tell people, and another encouragement this morning, that if you're battling something, pray for healing. The Bible's very clear on that. Pray for healing. Ask the Lord to heal you. Pray for others for healing.
Correct.
And continue to do that. But know this, that with every fiber in my body, according to God's word, I believe that the ultimate healing, and the word says the ultimate healing, will come in the afterlife for those that believe in Jesus Christ and have a personal relationship and have accepted him as their personal Savior.
You know, I met with a gentleman yesterday. He was a pallbearer at the service. And he said something that really made sense. I want to share it with you. He said, you know, all too often when we have a loved one that is sick, we'll pray for healing. You know, and we'll pray for what we want, but what we really should be praying for is God's will. Okay, because God may answer your prayers. Okay, He may keep that person around another 5-6 years, but are they suffering for those 5 or 6 years?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Never know, but God has a plan, and His plan is perfect.
That's it.
And I look back, and there's a lot of personal stories, and I'll share, you know, more as time goes on, and many people know them, but, you know, I look back at, especially over the last 3 years, and if I would have not got out of the industry that I was in, it wasn't a bad industry, don't worry, man. I was doing broadcast, you know, sports broadcasting.
It wasn't like you were, you know, selling illegal
No, I wasn't doing
products.
No. But if I would have stayed in that, for me, my personal testimony, if I would have stayed in that, you know, I was playing church. I was playing a believer. And I accepted Christ at a young age. And after that moment, I always had the conviction whenever I did something, you know, that I knew I shouldn't. But I tried to justify my career because I would say things like, "Oh, the Lord's blessed this," but I wasn't actively seeking the Lord during that time. Does that make sense?
Right.
I wasn't waking up in prayer. I was not going to church on Sunday when I was off. We were gone a lot of Sundays, but the Sundays that I was off, oh, I'm too tired. I can't go to church. You know, I was not doing the things. And let me be clear, going to church ain't going to get you into heaven. A personal relationship with Jesus Christ is, but going to church is going to be an opportunity for you to surround yourself with believers and for you to grow in your faith.
Well,
you know,
it goes.
but you and I are in the same boat. We're tired. You know, things come up, and there's times where you're working late, and that's understandable. But like for me, I knew I woke up and I was like, well, I'll go next week. I'll go. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I hadn't been in a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So I
exactly.
don't say it judgmentally. I just say it in my personal testimony. The Lord convicted me strongly of that. And if I would not have gotten out of that industry, I was putting that career above my faith, first and foremost, above my family, and above everything else.
Right.
And I said, man, I can't do this. And I'm so glad that the Lord, and I don't want to say it negatively, but he like called me down a step, quite a few steps.
Been
and
there.
he said, you get right with me
Been
because
there.
you're not getting right with me. And that was a wake-up call.
Yeah.
So anyways, good stuff this morning. Jay Thompson joining us here, opening segment of Good Morning Huntsville, a little extended. Hey, if you are joining us on Spirit 94.3, do a favor, download the app. You can go to spiritradio.fm as well, and we would love to have you be part of what the Lord is doing, we believe, here at Spirit 94.3. So uplift and encourage. And here's the thing. The station, we have a local mission with a global vision. We have the global vision because the Bible's very clear throughout the Gospels saying, go and make a disciples of all nations. The Lord commands us to go and make disciples of all nations. And we got to take care of our backyard first, but we're also commanded to do that globally. And so that's why we say we have a local mission to serve this community, but we also have a global vision to reach people for Christ. And what's neat, because we've been streaming on the app for several years, we know that we have people from literally all over the world that listen in on this station right here in little old Huntsville, Texas.
Right.
We have a friend in Ireland. I mention her often. She's emailed us, and she listens. I think what happened, I figured this out. I never asked her, but I figured this out. There's a Spirit Radio in Ireland, and I think maybe by accident she was trying to find that one, and she found us.
Yeah, I mean,
But look at how it works.
We get calls all the time at the funeral home for directions to the statue.
Yeah, you should be.
No, I mean seriously, we do.
Yeah, you never know. You never know how people are going to find you. So
Right.
Well, hey, we're going to take a break here on the show. For those of you listening on Spirit 94.3, we'll go back to music so we can keep you updated and encouraged through that. But if you would like to continue the show does stream on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and other outlets. Also on the Hello Huntsville TX app. That website is hellohuntsvilletx.com. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. For those that are leaving us on radio, good morning to you. God bless you. We'll see you back tomorrow. For those of you that are still on social, we'll be back in just a few moments. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville here on Spirit 94.3 and the Spirit 94.3 app. We'll be right back after this.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Imagine a voice of hope reaching every corner of Huntsville, from homes and hospitals to prison walls. That's the heart of Spirit Radio. We're a truly local 501c3 nonprofit, and we're raising $25,000 to build our tower and get on the air. With your help, we'll broadcast encouragement, truth, and the love of Christ across our community and across the world through the Spirit Radio FM app. Visit spiritradio.fm and give today. Let's bring light to Huntsville and beyond together.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
From the piney woods of East Texas, sharing hope with the world. This is KHSP LP. From the piney woods of East Texas, sharing hope with the world. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville. Spirit 94.3.
That guy's voice was so golden I had to play that twice.
No, you hit the button and pause.
No, I had to play it twice.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know my finger on the touchpad. Welcome in, everybody. As we continue on this journey, we're here, Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense. Also want to thank our friend Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com for all your jewelry needs. Elliot's been with us since day one also, and we appreciate his generous support. Good friend of ours. Go by and see him for all your jewelry needs. It's Elliot's Jewelers. And, of course, here on this Tactical Tuesday, Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense, LLC.com. Hey, Mashi, can you plug it in on this one? Over here, yeah. We're going to...
Yeah, he's putting people to work behind the
putting
scenes.
Josh to work. He may even slide in on this camera view over here. Yeah, he may. It's okay if he does. Maybe like right... Because we want that camera, Josh, to hit this seat here in a little bit. See, like right here, yeah. Right here, right now.
We need to put some curtains up over them.
Oh, no, we got them. Oh, wait, hold on, Josh. Hold on. Because the sun's going to hit you in a minute.
Oh,
Did you see that?
It's fixing to come.
You know what? I lied to you, Josh. Look at this dude. Look at this guy.
I know.
I don't even have to tell him. He already knows what's up. Look at this guy.
No, man, Josh is great. Uh-oh, here we go.
No, it'll go all the way. Keep going. You got to, like, stretch it there at the top. Oh, he's on his tiptoes. There you go.
All right. Look at that.
I need this dude more than anyone will ever know. Like little things like this. I can't do that while I'm in the middle of the show.
No.
Oh, you know what, John? Let's plug it into that one. Yeah, because the camera. So behind the scenes, what we're doing, Samantha Havard's going to be here in a little bit. We want to make sure we've discovered something the first couple of episodes. That camera gets the side of people's heads.
Yeah, it does.
And so, yeah. Uh-oh, he's going to have to lower this real quick.
All right. We're lowering the green screen.
On the old. See, this is what's cool. Now that we're not on the FM, we can kind of we can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
You just push it down. Let's see. Oh, man, my source isn't working here. You can't see it. Oh, man, this isn't. You know, Jason, I try to
I can see it. I think you should just give it a play-by-play, man.
Try to do these fun.
I think you should go back to your broadcasting days and give us the play-by-play.
And Joshua Mashi here, lifting up the green screen. He's on his tiptoes, the left hand now over to the right hand. Good job there. He's got that curly hair and those glasses. Looks very distinguished out here. Joshua Mashi from the BSM, that's the Baptist Student Ministry, Sam Houston State University. A very versatile young man, comes in at probably about 5'10", 5'9", about 128. 5'9", 128. I'm giving
that is soaking wet.
Yeah, I'm giving him a little extra there,
Yeah.
So 150? No, he said 150. Yeah, right.
Yeah, in your dreams.
Josh, it's okay, man. When I was
if you fill your pants up with rocks or something, maybe. You laugh. We used to do that with Lane to get him to weigh enough to play pee-wee football.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I mean, we would soak his clothes down, and we'd put change and whatever we could find in his pants pockets before he stepped on the scales.
Oh,
he was such a little dude.
In high school, I was 6'1".
Okay.
Maybe 6'2". Junior high, I worked for an internet company. I grew into the seat.
Mm-hmm.
So I developed a Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh. See, when I said that, Jason's eyes glanced back there at it. Look at this mighty hump, Jason. Check that out.
Uh-huh.
You see that? I did it right at the right view so people can't see it.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty good, though, right? Look at that. See that?
Yes.
It's pretty good. I've been working on it for
the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
23 years. This thing's been working really great. So
anybody out there, Rob, could use one of them posture braces?
Dude, when I lay down on the ground, like, you know how I can stick my hand under my back when I'm laying, quote unquote, flat.
Oh, really?
It was so bad when I was younger. I thought it was the old scoliosis.
Well, that's when it's crooked. It don't bend.
It don't go whoop.
No, it bends side to side.
So yeah. But anyways, I was 6'2". I finally grew to 6'2", probably in high school. I finished about 6'2", actually. I weighed about 150.
Really?
It's terrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
And then probably when I was I rented a house when I was 19 or 20 downtown Georgetown for about a year. Paid $600 a month for that thing. You know, the guy offered me that house for $60,000. I told him that was too expensive. That little tiny house is about $500,000 now. Mm-hmm. Downtown Georgetown offered me $60K. So I'll sell it to you for $60. I said, I can't do that. That's just too much.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah. And anyways, I had that little house. What was I talking about?
Some about probably gaining weight.
Oh, yes, thank you. So I got that little house. Hey, Josh, you want to do a test and sit in that chair also? So I gained the weight.
Yeah.
That's where the Taco Bell addiction started.
Oh, it was at Taco Bell at that time?
It started there. All right, here we go. Let's see if all right, live view here.
Live view.
Hey, there. Oh, is that him?
That is him.
That looks pretty not bad.
I'm telling you.
Looks very distinguished. Hold on, Jason. Here, Josh, why don't you and Jason catch up with each other? All right, you ready? I gotta do some programming here on the side.
You're gonna do some programming.
Josh, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, there you go. Hey, if you need to adjust, you have your own volume control now.
Yeah, it's like right under here somewhere.
Yeah, I see it.
And then you can adjust the mic and everything else according to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. So when do you start back to class?
Next Monday.
Next Monday, so I'm a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah, but I've already I already feel like I'm out of the break because I have to wake up early every single day from now until the break ends.
Wake up early. What's early for you?
Like 6:30.
Wow. 6:30. Well, I sleep in at that 6:30.
I am sorry.
The adult
to hear
lecture. Well,
Whatever.
here we go. That's what my father-in-law, his favorite. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Josh, you're looking good. Thank you.
Yeah, Josh is great, man.
I didn't mean it like you. I mean like you looked all right on the. You're doing good, Josh. Okay.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank
You're
you.
doing great, young man.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think this.
We need some more Joshes in the world.
Yeah, that's cool. You know what I like about? I just say, hey, Josh, can you grab that camera? Can you plug it in for me? This guy, within the last 10 minutes, grabbed the camera, plugged it in. I didn't even have to tell him how to plug it in.
Adjusted it.
Adjusted it.
Yeah, and sat down, and he looked pretty good on your little computer screen.
And I didn't have to tell him how to plug anything in.
No.
Like, I just opened under the table, because that's where all the wires are. He saw the rat's nest in there. But he's still... This guy's a rock star.
He is.
I need to figure out... We need underwriting support on Spirit Radio so I can start paying this guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
We need some underwriting support.
Yes, we do.
So I need to get him paid. He told me actually a while ago, like as he walked off, he kind of mumbled under his breath, like, "Hey, you don't pay me, I'm leaving." He kind of mumbled that, so that's why, All right. Now that we bounced around all over the place for a little bit, welcome back in as we continue on. Samantha Havard will be here in just a few moments. A really important event coming up that her mom Tish is doing. She's going to talk about that a little bit later this morning, but. Jason, I know we talked on the air on Spirit Radio a little bit about just 2026, and this year I'm really excited about just kind of moving into this new year, and I don't want to get caught up in the cliche of resolutions. I like what Jason said on Sunday. He said he didn't like the word resolution either. He liked the word commitment.
I like a commitment better than a resolution because most people, they come out with these unobtainable resolutions. And they do it for, 3-4 days, maybe a week or two, and then they're back to their old routine.
Mm-hmm. It just same old.
Well, you can't, change takes time. It takes 21 days to form a habit, whether it be a good habit or a bad habit. So, and if you decide you're going to, totally go off the deep end and to jump into something as a resolution and then it doesn't work out and you're like, oh, well, I guess I'll do it again. Yeah,
My New Year's commitment is to get Josh on camera more. Look, there he is hanging out at the producer desk. Although his mic doesn't work over there yet.
It doesn't work yet?
It will work on Wednesday. Josh, I'm going to teach him. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
What are you going to teach Josh?
I'm going to teach him how to self-produce, or not self-produce. That's the problem. I'm having to self-produce. I'm going to teach him and Tyler how to produce the show through the new system, and then, as you and I are just sitting here hanging out,
they're going to be over punching buttons and
but we'll be able to talk to him.
Yeah.
We can just bring him on. Say, what do you think about that, Josh?
Is he going to be like the Robin Givens of the Howard Stern show?
Yes, but this is, family-friendly version.
Well, yeah, I understand it's family-friendly, but...
They know Robin Givens. This is the Joshua Mashi of the show. He's uncomparable.
Yeah.
Uncomparable.
Okay.
So, anyway.
I was trying to give some description to some of the folks that may have used to watch shows like that.
Well, it's gonna be there, and we're looking forward to it. So, well, hey, I know we're just rambling on. Let's take another quick break. When we come back, a little this day in history. We haven't done that in a while.
No, we haven't done this day in history.
Little this day in history.
Maybe some shout outs.
Some shout outs in this day in history. What do you think?
I think we should.
All right, get your phone ready. Get your get your Facebook. Terrell Owens back and they said get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready.
Get your phone ready. Unless you're driving, don't get it ready.
Right.
But if you're sitting down at work and your boss has moved out of the view, you get your phone ready because we're going to be right back after this. It's your show. We're here on a Tactical Tuesday. Big thank you to Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense. They're online, GuardianDefenseLLC.com. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terry Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terry apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterry.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terry Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terry Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is KHSP-LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
We had to put on this really cool music here for Samantha. Ta-ta. All right, Samantha, what are you going to sing for us today?
You do not want me to sing. Glory. You'll lose views or hearers.
There's
listeners.
Evidently, you haven't watched our show lately.
No, I haven't. if singing was a part of it, you should have let me know that yesterday.
Samantha's been mama to two now. It's gotten easier with two, right? They say it gets harder. It gets easier, right?
Oh, yeah. That's exactly the word I was thinking. Not at all.
Do you like this jam right here?
Yeah, this is jams. It's kind of like upbeat elevator music.
There's an Easter egg in this song that only Jason and I know about. All right, hold on. I'm just feeling the vibe. All right, that's enough of that. Samantha Havard joining us. Welcome in. Oh, hold on. Josh, flip over to the other cam. We got it there, Josh? Oh, there it is. Samantha, you're on.
Oh,
you're on the big screen.
You're on that camera.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Here we go. All right, welcome in, Samantha Havard joining us today. This is overload, right?
This is a lot.
She's
in
like,
a good way.
I didn't think I was volunteering for this.
Yeah, she's like, why did I come back on this show? So welcome in, Samantha Havard joining us this morning. Good morning, Huntsville, as we continue on promoting and celebrating the good here in our community. And we are here with Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense, and a lot of fun this morning as we're continuing to highlight all the good things, and a really good thing coming up here in the community that I wanted Samantha to talk about this morning, involving a family member that's putting on something very, very awesome. But before we do that, just give us a little rundown of what you've been up to and being a mom and all those fun things. And a special shout out to your husband who worked last night so you could be here this morning briefly to be here, and the babies are with him today, right?
Yes. So I was trying to find my notes so that I could semi stay on task, but I cannot find them. So this should be entertaining for all purposes. So I have a new baby, which I think last time when you had me on the phone for the mayor's ball, I think I had literally just had her. So hopefully I'm a little more better than that, because a newborn and a toddler is just wild times.
Like I said, it gets easier. Whenever you have the second one, it's easier, right, Jason?
Yeah. I don't know who lied to you and told you that, but that's wild. It's great. No, I'm just kidding. It's super fun. It's been definitely, I said this when I had our first one, that I don't see how people can do life or do motherhood without God, and definitely with two. I'm like, yep, this is Jesus, because otherwise I would probably be in the penitentiary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just 100 feet across the street.
Right, not far from here.
By the way, I was going to say, welcome in anyone who is listening across the street, but we're not on 94. We only do the 94.3 segment for the first 15 minutes. Oh. So, yeah, but we're still all over the soch, right? See, we're using cool, trendy words like soch. Mm-hmm. What was the other one that you posted last night? Because you were with the children, like your husband was working.
Solo parenting.
Mm-hmm. The soch. Is there any other ones? I'm out of the groove.
I'm pretty out of it. Solo parenting actually can, the only reason I really know what it is because I was seeing people post these videos on TikTok and such, and I was like, you are not a single mom. Like, I know your husband, or I would see the husband post something. I'm like, you're not a single dad. So I had to look up what solo parenting was, and it's essentially just parenting in the moment without a helper, which is wild times anyways. But yes, my husband was very willing to. He worked super late. So I did bedtime by myself, which, Rob, you probably know all too well, is extra wild times.
Fun times.
Everyone needs to go to bed at the same time, and you have to pick whose bedtime is more important in the moment. And then he came home, so then he could be there this morning, so I could.
Did y'all's children go to sleep on their own, though? Do you have to hold them and then they go to bed, or do you?
No, they go to bed on their own.
Yeah, that must be nice. See, I made a mistake, Jason.
Yes, we know.
Braylon was sleeping in her crib, no problem.
Okay.
Then it was time to move to the big bed.
Okay.
And we have one of those cribs that you don't have to. Obviously, I didn't because I didn't know what I was doing. But you can adjust it to turn it into a bed.
Oh, okay.
But of course, like a subscription model, you have to go buy the extra thing to do that.
Right, of course.
Well, I didn't want to go buy the extra thing to do that when I had another bed laying around. So I got the other bed, set it up, and I was like, oh, this can double as a guest bed. So if a visitor comes, like my mom, she stays in there, and then Braylon just lays with us. Well, the problem was, long story short, that when I put the crib up, I put her bed. The first night she slept in the bed. The second night, I read to her every night. The second night I was really exhausted. What did Daddy do? Fell asleep. This was a year and a half ago.
Guess where Daddy sleeps now.
Guess where Daddy still lays down every night. And all the parents in the world all have their own varying opinion. Do. See, isn't it fun being a parent? Because everybody thinks that they know how to raise your kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your kids, every child is unique. Praise God.
Yes.
I've tried all the things that all the parents have told me. I've read the books. I've did the start here and scoot here. The one parent that probably shouldn't be a parent said, well, just reverse your lock. I'm not locking my child in the bedroom. Someone told me that, Jason. They said, well, just flip the doorknob and then you can lock them in from. No, that is not good parenting.
So she gets up if you don't stay in there?
I have the privilege of laying down with her and reading to her and praying with her.
Okay.
And I say privilege because it's
perspective.
Yeah, trying to have gratitude because this is all about encouraging and lifting up people. So I have the privilege of my daughter going to sleep every night next to me. Then I get up. So yeah, I have very not uninterrupted, but very interrupted sleep. And we've tried everything. I told my wife, I said, can she just come to sleep with us? That'd be so much easier. I'd be rested. No, she's not sleeping in here. So I have to go to sleep with her in her room every night. She falls asleep. Then at about sometimes 10 o'clock, sometimes I fall asleep too. And then it's 2 a.m. And then I go into the bedroom. So yeah, it's
Wow.
What is your advice on this, Samantha? I just want your take. What would you do?
I don't have any. However,
WWSD.
However, we are in the literal process of fixing to move our toddler to a big kid bed. So now, note to self, do not fall asleep with her the one night. So I'm like kind of Hitler when it comes to baby sleeping, from like the minute they come home with us. And I think it pays off. So it's not a popular opinion because we don't do dinners out for a while. We don't have much of a social schedule for a while, but I have 2 babies that already sleep through the night. We kind of give hugs. We say prayers. With the older one, we say prayers. We sing a song, and then we put her in her bed. And
Can you demo the song? No, I'm just kidding.
And then she'll lay in there, and she kind of talks for a minute, and then she falls asleep. And then the new baby, same thing. We kind of pat her, lay her down, and she goes to sleep.
So you got two little girls. That's awesome. Well, Caden's, they both sleep through the night.
That's perfect.
They sleep through the night.
You just don't sleep through the night.
I don't sleep
I
through
feel
the
that.
night. So one day, it'll work out. I have a friend here at church, and she said our daughter slept with us. Her daughter, I think, just started sleeping on her own.
Yeah.
And
see, I do hear that from other people. If my husband had it his way, Preston, our toddler, would definitely sleep with us now because he just loves to cuddle her. But
I've taught both of my children to scratch my back. It's great. I'm like, can y'all scratch daddy's back? But now they get annoyed. Now it's like a 2-second scratch. It used to be a 2-minute scratch.
Preston gets the massage gun and causes bodily damage to our necks with the massage gun.
Yeah, it's.
I don't even own a massage gun. I just have real ones.
I wanted to get one for a white elephant gift, and I was told no. Because I went to Kohl's in Conroe. They had nothing left. Nothing.
A massage gun?
They had, but a massage gun and a Bluetooth speaker that I thought was cool, and then I lifted it, and it weighed like 1 pound. So I opened the box up, and it was missing everything.
Oh, good.
So, all right, well, we're going to switch gears. Samantha is here not only to give us some children advice for me, thank you. I'll send you a royalty check later when we have money. But there's an important event. We'll switch gears. Serious tone now for how serious we can be. There is a very important event that is literally right around the corner, and it involves somebody that you've known your entire life, Samantha.
My whole life.
Yeah.
Arguably the person I've known the longest.
Yes. Yeah.
So the purpose is an event that my sister-in-law and I actually created about 3 weeks ago. So I was kind of just having my own time, quiet time with God, and I really have no clue where it came from, but I recall myself kind of like, talking to myself, but also to God and being like, no, I do not have time for an event right now. And I pushed it off a little bit more. Well, later that day, I was actually talking to my sister-in-law about kids and their large personalities after 2 years old, which needs Jesus in itself. And I, out of my mouth, just spewed, hey, do you want to host a vision board event with me? And I was like, I do not have time for this. But I'd already asked her, and I was like, oh my, and she was down. She was like, this will be great. And
Did you do like Sweet Brown whenever you said that? Remember Sweet Brown? She's like, I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for this.
That's literally how I felt. But after it came out of my mouth, it just seemed like all of the puzzle pieces fell into place, which sounds so cliche. And I get that it sounds cliche, but I wish everyone could just understand how natural it just came. And we picked the date, and we picked kind of how it would look, and we wanted to have a few speakers, and basically just some very intentional time with other women in the community. And we wanted to end it with building vision boards to kick off the new year. So and we kind of talked about what that would look like moving forward. We were talking about keynote speakers, and I naturally was like, oh my gosh, my mom, Kristen's mother-in-law. And so I called my mom, and she was like, no. And I was like, yes, Mom, like you would be so good at it. You know, she's in this retired phase of life, but she really wants to continue to stay connected with women like she was in her previous career. Anyway, so she agreed to do it, and she's going to be speaking on basically just intentionality and finding your purpose and the times in life when you cannot find your purpose and you feel like you're just kind of treading, because I feel like so often there's this like Pinterest cliche of like, you'll know your purpose. And I don't think that's how we all live our life. And I think it can be a very dark place for people that feel like they can't find their purpose, or are looking for a purpose outside of God. And I think that's something really important to start the year off with. And then our second keynote speaker is going to be Kyla Roan. She does a lot with women's ministry in the Montgomery County area, and I'm so excited to have her into Walker County. She's going to be speaking more on the Romans 8:28 verse, about finding your purpose in God and when you listen to him and things of that nature. I don't want to give too much away because I truthfully don't know what they're speaking on. I'm just telling you like the prompts they were given. And then after the two speakers, we're going to do an actual vision board activity. And so the ticket includes lunch from Cooked by Kristen, a coffee bar that we're bringing in, so everyone will get to have a custom coffee.
Now, is Kristen your sister-in-law?
Yes.
And where does she live?
She lives in Huntsville.
And this is her business?
Yes.
Well, I need to know about this.
Yeah,
we need
so
to put,
her company is
plug
called
the business real
Cooked
quick.
by Kristen.
Okay.
She is a completely from scratch meal prep company. So our fridge is always stocked with Cooked by Kristen. Sometimes I even ask people to come over for dinner, and I'm like, here, pick your meal prep.
My fridge is usually stocked with like cooked by Great Value.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kristen changes her menu every week. Your order has to be in by Saturday afternoon, and she delivers on Tuesdays, and it's all just great food. So the meals we're having this week that you get to choose from are quinoa cakes with a salad, so they're kind of girly meals. And then the other one is grilled chicken nuggets with another salad. And so she, like I said, she makes all of them. It's not just your regular chicken nuggets. She does a really great, it would be called a sloppy Joe, but she's a little higher class, so she calls it a disheveled Joseph or something like that. I don't know, to make it sound a little higher end.
I was thinking of maybe calling it like a prestigious Joshua. What do you think, Jason?
But
I think we should call it the Josh.
Yeah, the Josh.
The Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So she has, so she's going to be providing food for us that day, and then we'll have a coffee cart, which is, just a little more on trend to have coffee carts events now. And then we'll make our vision boards together, and we'll provide all the supplies for that. So it's at the Vintage, which is just right around the corner. There are still tickets available. So the tickets are $45, which I understand this time of year, $45 can be a lot. And so that's why we wanted it to include everything. So they won't need to bring anything. We know your hearts will be full. I think the vision board, I personally have had a positive experience with the vision board. My sister-in-law has also. And we're just really excited to bring up all the women in the community together.
And this is on Saturday. This Saturday.
Yes.
So how can folks get the tickets?
So it's on Eventbrite. The link on Eventbrite is thepurpose.com. Hang on. Let me look it up while I'm talking. So you can buy it on Eventbrite, or you can go on my Facebook, and there's links all over my Facebook for it. There's also a Instagram page, which is just The Purpose. So the website is thepurpose2025.eventbrite.com. Sweet. And you'll be able, when you buy your ticket, you'll be able to pick your meal. The doors open at 9. The event will start at 10. We're encouraging guests to come, between 9 and 9:30 so they can get their coffee, they can find their seat. We'll have goodie bags for them. We'll have some merchandise. The first 15 tickets that we sold are getting a complimentary branded shirt, and we'll have those for sale. 15 tickets.
Nice.
We are keeping it a smaller group for our first year because we want everyone to have a positive experience. And so there's about 12 tickets left right now. And we would love for those to sell out. And that's really, really all
I really want to go to this, Jason, but it's not for us.
You can host a boy one.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. So
I would like to know how a men's vision board event would go.
Well, we'll have to come up with something else.
I think it would be a lot less sparkly.
Yeah, it'd have like axes and deer horns on it. I don't
Y'all
know.
could set up
oil. We'll throw
what is
oil
it called that you shoot at?
Target.
Y'all could
target.
set up targets with motivational words on them, and you shoot them, and that's like your word for the year.
Yeah. All right, I hit. Yeehaw. We'll just put yeehaw in there, whatever. That's like the bonus round. No, I really do mean this, though. I mean, this is such an incredible event for women in our community. And Samantha, that's one thing I just love about you and your family. You're so creative, and you come up with ideas that inspire and uplift people. And that's what our whole platform is about, is promoting the positive in the community. And so when I saw this, I said, man, I've got to get Samantha on so we can talk about this and put together an article and just help get the word out, because 2025, and I don't mean to keep going around the wheel on this, but it was a very hard year for a lot of people. There is a lot of anxiety heading into 2026 about how am I going to do this? How am I going to pay for this? Why am I being attacked in this way? What's going on with this? I'm worried about my family. There's a lot of worry and anxiety, and people need a word. They need the word of God first and foremost, but they need a word from others in this community to lift them up and encourage them. And not only words, but words that are going to inspire you to put action to those words. And I know that this event is something that's going to do that. I know your mom, I always say this, and I mean it, your mom and Paula Armstrong are my two favorite ladies in Huntsville. I just love them to pieces. I miss the chamber breakfast back in the day when they would get together. They would always go. It was so much fun. And so I know what your mom's going to bring to this event and the other speakers. And then collectively, as these women get together, there's going to be so much conversation. I truthfully know that women are going to leave there inspired, and they're really going to want to say, you know what? I can do this, no matter what they're facing. And that's first and foremost because of the power of Christ. So I'm excited about this.
Something I've thought about and been very intentional in prayer since we launched the event is my first thing was, I can't leave my kids on a Saturday. I leave them during the week to work, and I leave them to do things of that nature. I can't leave them on a Saturday. And I think often God calls us to do the hard thing. And I think a mom leaving her kid for a few hours on a Saturday sometimes is the hardest thing they've done all week. And I hope that I've just been praying that women will see that sometimes doing the hard thing is the best thing, and they'll come out, growth, and there's all the little cliches about you have to have a full cup to fill others' cups. And so I'm just hoping that it's really an event that just pours into so many women in our community that tend to pour out to others.
Jason, I'm empty here on my energy tea. Can you fill me back up, buddy?
What, you want some coffee?
We have a coffee pot here. We're excited about that. So, but we're more excited about Samantha being here and talking about this great event. Again, it's taking place on Saturday. And what are the hours that this is going to happen
from? So the doors open at 9 a.m. and the event is from 10 to 2. I'm thinking we may be out a little before 2, but we wanted to give everyone time to complete everything. And so obviously we want everyone to stay all day. However, if someone needs to come early or come and leave early or come late and leave, we're totally open to that as well. It'll be broken up into sections.
You know what I was just thinking, Jason?
What were you thinking?
Samantha knows. I already knew she knew what's up, but she really knows what's up. And here's what I mean by this. As a dad, when you called and you told me about this, you're like, we'd love for Bridget to come. I've just realized how much of a jerk I was thinking in my mind. And here's what I'm getting at. And I'm gonna be vulnerable right now, okay? Because I was thinking, I only get one day off, and I want my wife and kids to be home with me. And that's rude of me. And I'm serious about this. I want my wife, if she feels, I want her to go to this event. I can afford to that sounds bad, but I can spend a few hours with my child so my wife can have a little investment in her life. I can draw and quit being selfish, because I am. I'm being honest. I didn't even think about it till you start. I said, how selfish of me to think about, I don't really want my wife getting out. Now, here's what I'm getting at, and why you're a rock star at these events. Thank you for creating an event, number one, that's going to lift up women and encourage them and be empowered by the Holy Spirit. But number two, for doing something early enough in the day to where you can still enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Yeah.
That is very forward thinking, because there are so many events, especially on a Saturday, that folks have, and I'm not judging these events or putting these people down that do them, because I do them. But that's the last thing as a dad that I would want is like, well, okay, now I got to put the kids to sleep and do all this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You have done something that will work. So all you men out there, quit being punks and thinking like me, and get your wives to go to this. And it doesn't have to be wives. Maybe your girlfriend. Maybe you're a single lady watching, go to this event.
Yeah, and it's not
Be
just for
empowered.
moms. I know a lot of times women's events can get the rap that like it's a
the
mom
mom-
event.
the
And
mom
I remember
vibe.
forever. I mean, I've only been a mom for barely not even 3 years yet. I would get so annoyed because I was like, this is for moms, and I wasn't a mom, but like it's for women. It's for anyone that's looking to create a vision for your future with God. And that's just kind of like the design of it.
I got excited when you said 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So that was our thought, was that it would be over before, because my sister-in-law and myself, we have babies 3 months apart, and both of the babies wake up a little after 3. And so I was like, if it ends at 2, I can be home when they wake up for that.
See, and I was just thinking as a dad, nap time starts at 12:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, so it's only a few hours.
Man, now guess what? They're taking a nap at 10 on Saturday.
Oh, at 10?
Yeah, and then they're going to wake up at 2. I mean, this is great.
Yeah, and they're going to be like wired for sound for the next 10 hours.
No, well, Samantha, thanks so much for coming by on a short notice. I'd reached out to you yesterday. I said, hey, we'd love to have you on. And I know before, like, you phone in, and I was very mindful because I know your children and all that. But thank you for being here in person, for talking about this event, something really, really important that I think is going to be a great blessing to this community and for women all across Huntsville and Walker County. But get your tickets, because she said there's only a limited number available. I think you said 14 or 15 remaining.
Yeah, I think, I can't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, there is. And I did want to include, just because if you're like looking for something to push you over the edge to come, we do have really neat goodie bags for everyone that comes, which, women love goodie bags. I don't know if men do also, but women love goodie bags.
What's a goodie bag?
I thought she was going to say, if you're looking for something to push you over, the Huntsville Fire Department will be there. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Lord.
Be any live entertainment.
She was going to say, Jason Thompson will be there.
Not this one.
It's the other one in town, right?
It's got to be the other one.
Well, this is great. Well, Samantha, thanks so much, and thank you and your family just for continuing to be a light to this community. Y'all always make everybody feel so welcome here. And I do have to give your dad props, too. I always do, because he's probably watching the program this morning with that, oh, yeah. But your dad supported me just like he supports his family, obviously. But he supported me long before he was ever in any office or anything. I remember he reached out to me when we first had the idea for Spirit Radio. And this was just an app. I didn't even think about where the Lord would take this over the air. But he said, is there anything I can do to help you? And that meant so much to me. And that's some encouragement for somebody else out there today. Just ask somebody, what can I do to help you? Mm-hmm. Because you never know the fruit of that, even a prayer, the fruit of what that's going to turn into. May not happen right away, may not happen for 10 years, but 20 years, someone's going to look back. And it's like a story I heard of an NFL player. The reason he's in the NFL isn't because of some teacher or some coach. I'm not downplaying, because teachers and coaches are great. But it was a custodian at his high school that she told that young boy at that time, she said, go chase after your dreams. One day you'll be in the NFL. And at the time, he was getting into drugs and doing things he shouldn't. And that custodian and her tone of voice and her caring about him, he felt a conviction that he said, I need to stop doing these drugs. And now he's playing in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what's going to happen.
No, you don't.
Awesome.
Yeah, your words can speak life or not life into people. And I think if more people took that into consideration, there'd be a lot more stories like that.
Yeah, love it. Jason, any final questions for Samantha?
Quiet.
Oh, I'm just thinking.
He'll tell me after, Rob, you talk too much. No, I'm just
No, I was thinking about how to do something for the guys.
See? Here's the idea. It's already starting. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to put it in my 5 hours a day I get.
Yeah. I just buy some time somewhere. Well,
Samantha, tell me what store sells it.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out. Well, Samantha, any final comments from you? Thanks again for being here and hanging out with us today. It's been fun.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, there you go. That'll wrap it up with Samantha Havard. Remember, the event is happening. You can get your tickets now. thepurpose2025.eventbrite.com. That is the website. It'll redirect you to get the tickets. Purchase them now for this Saturday and go to this event. It's going to be great.
Sounds like
Jason, don't wear a wig and
not a chance,
change your name to that name that I haven't said in a long time.
Look, man, do you know that name has been in every one of my classes for a year?
All right. All right, we'll take
and I think about you every time I read a discussion post with that name on it.
I love it. See, you never know what seeds you're planting. So
yeah.
We'll take a break. Jason and I will give some shout-outs, and we'll talk about this day in history and what it's the national day of, and we'll close it out when we come back. As always, we are here. We couldn't have guests like Samantha if it wasn't for our friend Elliot Herzig from Elliott's Jewelers and also Guardian Defense, all things personal safety online, guardiandefensellc.com. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. Good morning, Huntsville.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
This harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, education you can trust.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
Back at it here
Back at it.
with Jay Thompson.
Let's do some National Day of.
National Day of. It's National Cuddle Up Day today. Hey.
I'm not cuddling with you.
Hey, Bubba.
That may be going on somewhere, but
Hey,
it's not
Bubba.
going to go on here.
You want to go have lunch over at the Hitching Post? Is that old Hitching Post still going?
Well, the building's been redone, but it's not. I think it's a Mexican restaurant.
So no Hitching Post over there, huh? Huh. You know, there's a lady I met, Darla Jean. Darla Jean in Fargo. And Darla Jean, she goes, you know what? I'm driving big trucks. I was like, you drove big trucks? And once she said, like, okay, I can see that.
Okay.
She goes, I remember going down I-45 there in Hunt. And it was kind of weird because her accent wasn't really Fargo-ish.
Right.
She goes, I remember stopping in Huntsville at the Hitching Post all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how of all the places when you drove an 18-wheeler that you remember the Hitching Post in Huntsville, Texas?
Well,
was that a big deal back then?
Well, I don't know that it was a big deal, but man, they had pretty decent food, back in the day, and it was just like a mom and pop cafe. Go in there, drink your coffee, and I mean, if you've been around anybody that's been in the trucking industry, they all like to smoke, so they let them smoke in there and drink coffee and had good food.
God, I remember those days going into like a Luby's cafeteria before they had the smoking sections.
Oh yeah, it was hit and miss, and there's ashtrays on every table.
See, this is why I need Josh here on a microphone because, Josh is from Lebanon, and I'll just ask him. I mean, we can't hear him, but, in Lebanon, is cigarette smoking like a thing in public? It is. See, it is. Yeah. A lot of other countries, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it was here back in the day, and I remember as a child going, my dad smoked, but he also...
My parents did. Grandparents.
My mother didn't like to be around it, so he was never allowed to smoke in the house, never did. And he wouldn't really smoke when we went out to eat or anything. But I remember going with him places, and we would always sit in areas so he could, get the residual, the resige. And boy, I miss those days. You order a hamburger, and then you get that thing, and as you go to eat it, your eyes start burning, because of the caked in nicotine that's part of the bread batter.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
the yellow walls.
Oh man, how did we as a society ever think that was safe and okay, man?
I have no idea, brother.
You know what scares me is I think in 20 years we're going to be saying, how as a society did we think that Wi-Fi was safe? I think one day
I think they're going to come up with something that cell phones cause cancer or something. That'll be the new thing.
There's going to be, and unfortunately, I think because look at all these things. Asbestos is another one.
Mm-hmm.
I watched commercials from like the 30s and 40s or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, the miracle insulation. And there was like, I like to put asbestos on my bed.
Right.
This it wasn't joking.
No, we didn't know any better.
It's like, let's sleep with it.
Let's just sleep with it. Yeah. And asbestos isn't bad as long as it's intact. It's when you break the panels that you get in the bind.
Sounds like me. I'm not bad when I'm intact, but boy, whenever I start getting fired up, buddy.
It's getting deep in here. I need some waiters.
National Cuddle Day. Jason's looking forward to that one.
Yeah, sure.
National Technology Day.
There's a Rob one.
Oh, hey there. You want to go play on the computer? National Technology Day today. That's me. I'm mocking myself.
Yes.
Hey, you want to go do some multiplication on the computer?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about video cards and Core i9 processors.
Okay.
Intel Inside. And also the NVIDIA GX 1080. It's a good graphics card. Still good after 10 years. Really good graphics for Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
You remember StarCraft? Did you ever get into that one?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Did you ever get into any computer games?
Oregon Trail?
Yes. Here lies Jason, died of diphtheria.
That's it, baby. You thought you were the cat's me out if you got to play the Oregon Trail.
If you played the Oregon Trail on the green Apple IIe.
Yeah, the green Apple IIe, that's the only thing you can play it on.
The green screen with the keyboard built into the computer.
Yes.
Remember that thing, how uncomfortable it was?
Oh, it was worse than uncomfortable, but you thought it was all that because you got to play the game.
Well, and on top of that, the best part of it was, and it used the old 5 1/4 floppy that we had.
Right.
The best thing in the computer lab is whenever you died, and you would intentionally make your characters die.
Mm-hmm.
Grueling paste, meager meals. Rob broke his arm. Who cares? Don't rest. Keep going.
Right.
5 days later, Rob died.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the kicker to the game. You could type in on your tombstone what you wanted it to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here are young children, 6th grade, junior high age.
Right.
What are they going to type? They're going to type things that they probably shouldn't type in that tombstone.
Oh, that was the case.
The computers back then did not know how to read what you typed, and it wouldn't censor it. And so you could only imagine, and here's the kicker to it, too. The next kid that played the game, along the trail, it would say, you passed a marker, and it would show the tombstone, and it would be whatever the other kids in the class had
Oh,
written.
yeah. That's the reason you want to play the game, to see what new words you hadn't thought up of yet.
So I remember our teacher, Miss Duff, God rest her soul. I loved Miss Duff. She was an incredible lady. I remember her telling us that if you write anything bad on those tombstones, you will fail this. I will fail you. Mm-hmm. And not only that, you'll go to the principal. Mm-hmm. And so people quit leaving those bad messages on those tombstones.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was in your day, but if you went to the principal in my day,
got a lick.
It was a 50-50 chance if you was going to put elbows on the desk, or grab a hold.
We had a principal. He's still alive. Great man in Georgetown. Principal in elementary school. Mm-hmm. Jack Frost Elementary. Mm-hmm. His name, Vernon. Nothing special about that. Vernon. Last name, principal, that had a paddle, Killen.
Uh-huh.
Vernon Killen. You didn't mess with Mr. Killen.
I bet you did.
Because there would be some borderline killing going on with back in the day. And that paddle had air holes in it.
Hey.
Whoosh. So you could get the full.
Get them little red stores on that behind.
Boy. Jason's like, yeah, bring it back.
All right, come on.
All right.
What else?
A couple of other days here. Jason's really excited about the last two. National Shortbread Day.
What is shortbread?
It's shorter than long bread. That's all I know.
Okay.
It's a little bit shorter than the regular.
Well, see, I'm eating keto right now, so I'm on no bread.
I think shortbread is like a treat, like a dessert.
Okay.
Kind of, right? Like I think you drizzle it in strawberries and whipped cream and that kind of stuff.
I thought they called that shortcake.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know what shortbread is.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm from Georgetown. I didn't know. Okay?
No, I'm just going.
Finally, the last thing today it is.
What is
National Bean Day.
Bean
And we're
Day?
not talking counting beans like money. We're talking like straight up beans.
Like pinto beans?
Yes. Black-eyed peas. Those kind of beans. Green beans.
Black-eyed peas are peas.
Well, okay. Never mind.
You're talking like...
But they're there. Look. They're there on the National Bean Day graphic.
I don't know why they call it that.
So, there you are. I have no idea.
That's an AI picture.
Did you eat any black for New Year's? Is that a thing for you?
And cabbage.
Okay. I didn't eat the cabbage.
Why?
Just didn't. Can't do it.
Why?
Stomach.
What's wrong with your
Can't stomach cabbage.
Yeah, you need to let me fix you some.
I can't eat it. But my wife made Texas caviar with the black-eyed peas. Oh, it's
did
so
you?
good. You know what I'm talking? Have you had that?
Mm-hmm.
Little vinegar, Green bell peppers, red bell peppers, onions. It sounds nasty. It's the greatest thing.
Yeah, I did the cabbage steaks, man. They turned out great. Have you ever had that?
No, cabbage steak. So how does that work?
Man, you take that head of cabbage and you slice it, long ways, and makes like a round piece of cabbage, about like so, about yay thick, about an inch. And then you put you some olive oil on there, season it the way you like it.
Never had it.
I did it on both sides. Put a square, square of butter on top. Threw it in the oven for about an hour.
I just did a This Day in History from
right.
thisdayinhistory.com, Internet Archive. It says there's nothing that happened. So that means their database is broken.
Broken database.
Completely broken. On this day, check this out. Kay would like this today. This should have been her day. She should have been hanging out with us. 1907, Maria Montessori. You think she was Italian? Montessori? That sounds Italian.
Probably.
Maria Montessori opened her first school.
Really?
Maria Montessori opened her first Montessori school.
Maybe Kay's listening.
1838, Samuel Morse. Not Samuel Jackson. I don't know why I'm sounding like Sean Connery.
I was wondering what's up with the Sean Connery voice.
Samuel Morse presents the first telegraph to the public. You know what that one is?
Morse code.
But you know what that is? I just told you.
No. I'm not a Morse code person.
3 shorts is an S, 3 longs is an O, 3 shorts is an S. Save our ship. That's the only one that you need to know, really, if you're in an emergency. So if you ever hear me humming that down the halls here at church, you'll know what's going on. Emergency. Samuel Morris. Also, well, that's really it. Never mind. That's all we got today.
That's all we got today.
It's kind of boring.
We got the short end of the stick.
There's a bunch of political stuff, but I don't like reading that stuff, All right, I do want to give some shout-outs real quick this morning. There are some folks that are joining us on the Soch.
Who?
Scrolling through, our friend Jennifer Augustinetti, a terrific Tuesday. She's saying, y'all have a blessed day.
Yeah.
I got bronchitis.
You need to get Jennifer to come on here one day.
I'd like for her to come.
I wish she would.
She's been a huge advocate of this program.
I know, but she's never been on. I think we need to get her on.
I don't know if she would want to.
I think you could persuade her.
Kyle,
maybe we could get some like breakfast tacos or something.
Speaking of which, Kyle Kreiner joining us this morning.
Oh, Kreiner.
Be good to have those brisket tacos. Kyle's in the oil field right now, I think until about a week or so. So be safe out there, man. Kyle Kreiner. Autumn Wheaton joining us. Good morning, Huntsville family. You know who hasn't been on in a long time?
Who hasn't?
Carolyn Gibson.
Nope, she sure hasn't.
I need to check in on her.
Mm-hmm.
She used to always be on.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn, and she may be, and I don't see the comments because I don't see them like I used to. The platform has changed.
Oh, yeah. It just depends on which platform you post on as to whether you can see it.
My sister's on. She's watching on YouTube this morning. Good morning, Huntsville. Happy Tuesday, Jason and Rob. We get a shout-out from the sister.
We got a shout-out from your sister.
Yep. Quentin Glaze joining us, #1 engager. Still
Music
here. Music Man joining us. Also, Bill Doggett saying good morning. Let's have a great day. So
yeah, Commissioner Precinct 3.
Good to see you on, Commish. Mayor Humphrey joining us saying, let's go, Huntsville. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's with us. Jason Brandolini on this morning, president of the Huntsville Walker Chamber, saying good morning. We appreciate you quite a bit. Rick Boning here with us today. Tish Humphrey joining us. Good morning to you. And, hey, how about our friend Tara Burnett over at the Harts Veterans Museum?
I'll bet she has been one busy lady after that flood.
Yeah, I wonder how things are. I haven't chatted with her in a while. I guess I got everything back up. And
I haven't heard. I didn't want to reach out because, she's probably pretty busy, especially they're fixing to have the
Walker County Warrior Banquet.
The Warrior Banquet's coming up, this weekend or next weekend?
The 22nd. So,
a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's coming up, and that's a really good event. Chad Prather will be there again this year, and she's really busy.
Oh, I know she's really busy.
That's why I haven't talked to her about the Hero Field. We announced it. We're going to be working on that, but we're not working on that anytime the next month or two.
Well, I hope not. Let her get let her get somewhat back to normal.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So, well, Jason, before we go, man, maybe any thoughts from you? Thanks for hanging out. Been a fun show. Great to have Samantha today.
I like the new setup.
We're going to do a mural. What I've decided, I want to do a vinyl mural on that wall behind you, like where Samantha was sitting. So the camera there of like Big Sam, Sam Houston State, the Hornets, everything to do with Huntsville kind of on that wall. And I want to do a mural on this wall. So as the camera comes through this way, it goes through the glass over there. You know, originally we were going to do kind of a screen here, but we've changed how we sit. And I'm so glad that we didn't do that. We do have blinds on the way, so you won't, you know, get blotted out from the sun.
Well, I was just noticing, you know, with the, you know, with a little bit of shadows, I got to watch the neighborhood cat walk across the fence.
Did you see it again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the new, there's like 20 of them.
I was thinking, man, can you imagine the action you'd get out of a can of sardines if you were to put back there?
I'm glad that you said that because I kept hearing this meow, and I thought it was like Josh acting because sometimes he's kind of weird, and I thought maybe
that was a big old yellow tomcat that went, or orange or whatever you want to call it. He was a tomcat to walk by.
That's I was going to talk to Linda here at the church because I thought it was Josh. I was like, we got something going on with this Josh guy over here meowing. I'm just kidding.
I think Rob's been watching Super Troopers.
Oh, well, hey, I do want to encourage you. Tara said that we are working hard and we will be back better than ever. So they are working. And you know what? Support the museum. Tara does such great work over there and the staff. They're just wonderful folks. Tara really is the heart of Huntsville. And we can show her a little support by helping out wherever they need help. So we appreciate you, Tara, you and Roger. Love y'all very much. And thank you for the great work that y'all are doing here in our community. Well, all right. Well, that'll wrap it up. Jason's here, Guardian Defense. Go on their website, guardiandefensellc.com. A final plug for that, too. Still not 2026. Get some training in.
Yeah, come out. Come and practice. I mean, you can come out and make an appointment and shoot on the range.
Come on out. Go to guardiandefensellc.com. Even though Jason's got a lot going on, the range is still going. They're still teaching classes. Yeah. The whole nine.
The classes aren't as frequent as they used to be just because
the law changed, right?
Well, no, it's the law changed, but I just don't have the extra time right now. 5 classes takes a lot of time.
Well, you know that old song though.
What's that?
You've got the money, honey, then I've got the time.
Yeah, I just need more coffee money.
Well, hey, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Taylor Chandler, Walker County Federal Credit Union, coming to hang out with us as we continue promoting and celebrating the good here in our community. And do us a favor, go download not only the Hello Huntsville app, you can search for it in your app store, but also download the new Spirit 94.3 app. We're continuing to make changes on both of those apps, and your feedback helps us. I appreciate Steph Valley at Magnolia Kennel. She pointed out a couple of things on our Spirit app, and so last night after Braylon had fallen asleep, I was up till midnight working on that app and made a few extra changes. And so make sure you download it. And we just want to, you know, I know that we come on here and have fun, but the whole vision for Spirit Radio, it's very simple. It's to lead people to Jesus Christ. That's why the station exists. And you know, our platform has moved to an inspirational message as well. And that's why we do what we do, to uplift our community and let folks know that there's hope, and that hope is found through Christ. So, Jason, appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you on, man. I need to get me a shirt that says Rob right here, you know. And,
hey, I know where you can get that done.
Yeah, I do too. I need to call her up.
Oh, you
call up both those ladies.
You can just run that shirt over there. Say, you know, Big Papa Rob on there.
BPR coming your way, 2026.
Yeah. That's what we needed.
BPR, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her today.
Ain't got time for the PBR. This is the
PBR.
PBR.
You know, you don't show up at noon today. I'm gonna put the bug in here.
I can't. I gotta take a nap. So I'm just kidding. I'm the VP. I better show up now.
You better show up.
It's a new year, new me.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess what? I'm not the president.
Well, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow again. Tune in at 7:30. Big thank you to Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense. Also want to thank our friends at Huntsville Memorial Hospital. They are a streaming provider again this year. They help make this show possible across numerous platforms. And so thank you to all the staff and all the great people over at HMH. They are doing incredible work. And go by. I don't want you to have to go see them, but when you need to see them, go by and see them. They will take great care of you. We appreciate all of you. And thanks for being a part of this show. And thank you to HMH. Also, of course, Guardian Defense and our friend Elliot Herzick from Elliot's Jewelers. That will wrap it up. We'll see you tomorrow, 7:30, as I end every show, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise this morning, somebody out there needs you. Until then, so long. We'll see you, Huntsville, back at it in the morning. Have a wonderful and blessed day. See you. See you, Jason.
See ya.